Alright, so today I'm going to be covering Libre's field phase, the different options she has, and how to land a phase shift. So Libre's most important move in field phase, I would say, is her forward Y. This move is 17 frames and it is -4 on block, so it's pretty much unreactable and it's really safe on block. So at about this range you can just kind of like throw it out and you can land the phase shift. So you want to stay within this mid-range in field phase, see when your opponent isn't blocking and just try to land that move because it's the easiest way to get a phase shift. It hits in the air, so if they jump they'll get hit, and it hits if they're moving left or right. This move is safe on block, so what this means is after you hit them you won't be able to get grabbed because you can use it and then homing cancel to avoid the grab. If they decide to attack, I'm going to set this to normal attack, so Libre's going to use a 13 frame move. So I hit it, and I was able to homing cancel into block, so I was able to block the attack as well. So it's a really good move in order to get that phase shift. Probably her best Y move in field phase. Her other Y moves are her side Y, which does 10 damage and it covers a decent range. I would say this move is below average because it doesn't really phase shift, it just kind of like hits them for 10 damage. Doesn't really do much else. If you do 2 side Ys and press Y again, it'll go into the forward Y. So Libre's back Y is an okay move, I think. It's really negative on block, so you don't want to do it up close. You want to do it like around here, and it will track them and hit them. It'll stun them, so you can do that and then use discharge and land a phase shift. To beat this move, you can actually just sidestep it. So I don't really know how to show it on training mode, but before it hits you, if you sidestep, it should get rid of the tracking. Another great move in field phase is Libre's 5Y, which is this safe poke that you can special cancel into. So you can get discharge off of it by special canceling into discharge and get a phase shift. You can cancel into double team and then do a lot of different mix-ups. Or you could cancel into web, which is really good for a tick throw setup, such as you set this to block, set this to block, and it actually works on block. So you can just special cancel into it, and it's a pretty real tick throw setup. The last Y move to cover is Libre's jump Y. This move I think is okay, like it'll hit them out of the air, but it doesn't really do much other than that unless you're near the wall. So you can actually get a wall spot and then combo it in something. See, like that. Or actually I'm not really comboing it well. Yeah, see there, I comboed into discharge. But that doesn't really happen that much. Forward Y is generally better to cover jumps. Libre's homing attack is pretty good as well. It has decent speed, it hits for 100 damage, and it phase shifts. It does not, however, give her the enhanced mode. But it is a pretty good move. It only loses to the Mewtwo's, Garchomp, and Machamp, and Weavile. It clanks with everyone else's, and well, it clanks with certain Pokemon, and it beats a lot of others. So yeah, it's pretty good. Her grab is also pretty good because it does 80 damage and it enhances, which is really good for dual phase. Her counterattack is okay, I think. Like, it has decent range, but a lot of people don't know that you can just walk around it. Like, I'll set this person to block and set it to counterattack, and I can just walk around and punish the counterattack. So as long as your character is decently fast, I think they should be able to punish that. If not, they could always sidestep it. Alright, now I'm going to go over Libre's Pokemon moves in Field Phase. So, she can use Discharge, which she can cancel with the R button. So Discharge will hit linear, so you can get around it by walking sideways. It does have really good projectile priority, so it will beat out a lot of 5Ys, for example. Like, I'll set him to attack me. Yeah, and it just beats out 5Ys, so it's pretty good in terms of punishing, and it's pretty fast, I would say. And you can cancel it for baits. Double Team is a really cool move. So this move has a 13 frame startup, and after that you are invincible for 27 frames. So after the move animation starts, you're invincible, and you can cancel it at any time into different options. In the Field Phase, you can cancel it into the quick attack, so you can do that for a phase shift, and that'll give you an enhance. You can press R to cancel it into a dash. You can cancel into neutral Y, so you can do neutral Y, double team, neutral Y, double team, neutral Y, and you can cancel into homing attack. So you can do those options, and if you hold side A to either side, it will appear on the other side. So you have to do this before you press A, and this will make you dash sideways. This will make you homing attack into the wall, homing attack sideways basically, or this will make you quick attack sideways, and then you can also homing attack sideways as well. And if you just want to block from double team, you can just do a homing cancel into block, which is really good. Double team dash forward is really good. So a lot of people expect an attack after double team, so you can cancel into grab, which is a nice mix-up. And you can cancel into your neutral Y, which is really good as well. So it's just a really good mix-up tool, and you can use it to avoid projectiles in the Field Phase. Her next Pokemon move is Web. So this move will hit in the air. It's a really big hitbox. So it's slow, but it's really good because it slows them down and it'll get you at phase shift in Field Phase always. And then her jump R is Spark, which is an air counter. This move is actually unsafe on block, so you can grab it after you hit their block unless they space it correctly. For example, I will set into block and then grab. See, and you got a free crit grab after. But if I space it correctly, you won't be able to get that grab. And the way to space it is you want to hit like the top of their shield, like directly when you're above them. See right there, I messed up. So yeah. You kind of want to do it when you're at like the highest point. Like that. Oh, and I forgot to go over her Jump X. Her Jump X is okay, it's just a homing kick. You can use it to punish some stuff, but it's not that great in my opinion, because it doesn't have like armor, like the Pikachu dive kick in Field Phase. So the last mechanic I want to talk about is Libre's Jump R, which is her air dodge. So with this air dodge, you can actually avoid moves by directing it to the side, and it also has invulnerable frames at the start of it. So it's pretty good for dodging certain moves when you're in the air, in field and in duel. But also it allows you to get a wall jump if you hold the R button down towards the wall. So you see there, I got a wall jump, and every time you wall jump you get a defense buff, which lasts for about 5 to 6 seconds. But if you continuously wall jump, the duration of the buffs stack. So if I do this and then do it again, you'll see this will last for like about 10 seconds. So it's really good for tanking Libre, because I think Libre is a really tanky character, and with the defense buffs, she effectively has about like Machamp level HP, if not more, because you'll be able to take so many hits. So that's the main boost from you get from the wall jump. You also get 10 HP healed, and you get to be able to move around in the air a lot, because you can direct the wall jump. Like if you hold backwards, you do a high wall jump. If you don't hold anything, you just get a normal wall jump. If you hold forward, you get the far and low wall jump, if that makes sense. So you can use these when you're at the wall to cross up your opponent. See if I use the high wall jump to cross them up. And you can also do it from different moves. So if I hold Y when I'm doing my back Y, it'll do a wall jump. And that way I can get a double wall jump. By holding back Y and then back R. And she can also do it from her side Y, I believe. Yep. And she can also cancel her quick attack to the side and get a wall jump that way by holding A. So there's lots of ways to get that defense boost, lots of ways to get that wall jump. When Libre is enhanced, she can pretty much wall jump anywhere. She gets like an electro bounce, and it's just like a wall jump, except you can do it pretty much anywhere. It's a really good movement option in the air. You can jump back, and you can actually cancel jump R into Spark. So you can do something like, then land like that. It's really good for stalling in the air, and just like mixing up air approaches. I actually forgot to mention, you can jump out of double team, so you can go like, you can jump out and then apply more pressure that way. So there's a lot of movement options that you have with Libre once you're enhanced. Alright, so now I just want to go over the general strategy in terms of getting that phase shift. So when you're at like this distance, you just want to close the distance by homing canceling into block and walking and blocking. Study what your opponent is doing, if they're throwing out moves or if they're being patient, and just you need to be patient and stay in this mid range where you can safely poke with 5Y into double team cancels, and try not to get punished for using double team if you can do that. If you can catch them not blocking, you can land that forward Y, and that's really what you want to do, is get that phase shift with that forward Y. Make them think that you're going to grab, make them think that you're going to do something else, and just land that forward Y. You can mix them up using double team. Like if they throw a projectile in this range, you can quick attack them. You can cancel into throw. You can even jump and then dive kick. You can jump and then bounce off the wall, then come back around. It's a lot of different options you can do. And you just want to play around in this range where you have access to your homing attack, your 5Y, and your forward Y. These, I would say, these moves along with your A move cancels are what you want to use to land the phase shift. And you want to use block a lot. You really don't want to use counter attack too much because, like, obviously it's punishable. You want to use it on reaction to something. CADC back into forward Y is really good in case they try to punish your CADC. CADC into neutral Y discharge is good. CADC back into like once you're up close and you think they're going to attack, you could try to do CADC or a counter attack, and if they don't attack, you can cancel back and then strike back, or just stay back and block and see what they throw out. So it's just a matter of patience and knowing your opponent's field phase and what stuff is safe and unsafe, and just punishing that. You can use discharge to bait stuff, you can use double team, just a lot of options, and you just want to play at this range. And if you have a life lead in the field phase, you want to use your speed to avoid them and stack defense buffs, and look for mistakes and punish them if they make a mistake. And that's about it for Libre's field phase. You just want to stay at this range and make sure that you can punish them. And if you have any questions, just ask me in the comments below,